Hey, if you got a question and you need some advice, don't go to a fortune teller. It's like rolling the dice. So if you have a question about your marriage, friends, a job, or what to wear to the prom, there's only one place to go, and that's mydadsadvice.com. I'm getting jiggy with it. And we're gonna start right now. Hey, you're back. That's good. And this week we have a letter from Josh from Sebring, Florida. And he writes, Dear Dad, I'm 14 years old and in the 8th grade. I hardly ever knew my real dad. He left when I was 3, and my mom is constantly on me about one thing or another. She wants me to be home at 10 on the weekends and doesn't allow me out at school nights. And sometimes I yell at her because I just get so frustrated. I just don't know what to do, and I know it hurts her feelings when I yell at her. I feel like I'm about to bust out of my skin with stress. How do I handle this situation? Well, Josh, I know you think you're old at 14, and I thought I was older at 14, but do you know I got underwear older than you? Well, you really didn't need to know that, but let me get serious for a minute. You see, in households these days, it's become almost a common thing to have one parent in the house, and a lot of it's due to because of the moral decline of our country. You see, the best thing to have in a home is a mother and father, and that can't always be. And I know saying having a mother and a father maybe isn't popular these days, but I don't care, it's right. But you see, you're in a situation like basically 50% of the other kids are in, a one-parent home, and it sounds like your mom's doing the best job that she can. You see, listen up here a minute, I'm going to get serious. When a child is young, he needs his mother. He needs his mother. She's a nurturer. That's what she is. And she loves you and hugs you and cuddles you. Not that a father does it, but a mother does it in a different way. And when you skin your knee, you go running to mom and go, wah, wah, I skinned my knee. And she takes it and blows on it or does something and says, that's going to be all better. See, moms and dads are built differently. See, then when you, especially as a young boy, grow older, he doesn't need that mama stuff anymore. He needs a man. He needs direction in his life. He needs somebody to help discipline him and prepare him to go out on his own. But a mom's not built that way. Moms and dads are different. I mean, what you're needing is a Corvette with all its horsepower, and what you get is a Volkswagen. I'm not disparaging your mom at all. I mean, she sounds like a great woman. What I'm just saying is you need something different in this time of your life, and you don't have it. And I feel very sorry for you. You know, there's ways to take out frustration by yelling at your mom, but if you realize that what you're feeling isn't exactly appropriate, then you can deal with it in a better way. Josh, it sounds like you got a great mom doing the best she can, and my advice to you is that while life isn't perfect, you can still come out ahead. It's just like being in a poker match and you're dealt a bad hand. Many people don't have parents these days. They could grow up poor, they could grow up, beaten, abused, and I'm not saying any of that's right. You need to get help if ever that's the case. If any of you out there listening to me, if that's the case, you got to get help. But hey, you don't need to constantly blame. You got to take the cards you're dealt and make the best hand you can. And that's how people win at poker. And life is kind of like a card game. You got to take what you're dealt with and you got to do the best you can. So hey, Josh, so instead of taking your frustration out of your mom, hey, go join a sports team or a chess club or the choir or whatever it is that you really like to do. Put your energy in there so later in life you can look and say, hey, because my mom loved me and she had rules for me to follow, that gave me a little discipline, and I put that discipline into other activities which made me who I am today. Okay, Okay, put your frustration in the right places and not towards your mom, because she sounds like a great lady. So hey, if any of you guys got questions, please go ahead and write mydadsadvice.com. And I might not be your dad, but then again, you never know. Hey, take care. Bye-bye.